I feel like I look incredibly orange right now, but that might be only because I'm wearing a bright neon green t-shirt and it's literally 11:30 at night, so it's really dark and I'm having to kind of do some makeshift lighting stuff right now. Okay, who's ready to talk about our feelings while we remove some makeup and do a face mask? I know I am. So I have a lot of things on my mind, and a lot of things that I've been wanting to say recently, and I've kind of been wondering like how to put it into a video. Like, do I make an advice video? That seems too formal. And then a little tiny voice in my brain said, Ruby, you should just make a video while you take off your makeup and look like a goofball and put on a face mask and look even more like a goofball, but talk about what you want to talk about. So I thought, okay, brain, that's a pretty good idea. I feel like one of the good and bad things about moving to New York full-time before I have like my college schedule is that I have so much time on my hands to think and make videos about it, which again, don't really know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm gonna say it's a good thing. I feel like this is the part of the video that I'm gonna look the most like unattractive, because let's be real, nobody can look cute while taking off their makeup. We all make like the dumbest faces in the world. Plus, I had a crap ton of makeup on my face today and I literally like didn't do anything. I literally just put on makeup to impress myself. I look like an egg, which means I'm pretty much done taking off my makeup. Okay, now it's face mask time. We're gonna use this Sephora brand green tea sleeping mask. I've not used this ever before. Ooh, it pops out into a little, oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, it's like a gel. Whoa, that is crazy cool. Anyways, haven't tried this out ever, but thought that it would be fun. Acrylic nails, you've done me wrong. Aha, we've got it. Ooh, that smells good. That's very clean. Gotta put my glasses back on to read the directions. Okay, basically I put this on my face and I sleep with it. Sounds easy enough. Now let's start talking about what everybody wants to hear about Ruby's feelings and her non-existent love life. A lot of my friends have asked me why I don't date, because I am pretty much like the one who's pretty constantly single out of the rest of like us in the group. And my reasoning recently has been because I want to wait until I move to New York full time, because it was hard for me to think about getting into a relationship or being invested in a relationship and then having to like tell my boyfriend or my like significant other, if you want to call him that, like, whoops, sorry, like I'm moving to a brand new city in a few months, so either get on board or let's just break up now, or we can try long distance, because yeah, how much of this do I put on? It comes with so much. My face is too tiny to use this whole thing. But that's kind of always been my reason for like not dating a lot, and my friends have known that and they've respected it. But now that I'm up in New York full time and now that I've moved, I was sitting on my couch today thinking about relationships, and suddenly I got like very freaked out and very insecure, and I thought that I would come on camera and talk about it because that makes me feel better sometimes. I was thinking about it and it was like I have given myself this excuse to not date, and I've justified it by saying I'm gonna wait until I move, but then I realized like that was just a way for me to not like face my fears and talk about them. So for those who don't know, I am very much a hopeless romantic. I always have been ever since I was a little kid. I was just like fascinated with love, and I love love, and I just knew in my heart like I had so much love to give to somebody else eventually one day. And I'm a very monogamous person. When I'm in a relationship, I like to just focus on that one person. I don't really see the appeal in dating like multiple people at once. And so when I fall pretty hard. Even when I'm interested in a person who I know isn't interested in me, I still will not date anybody else, just in case maybe one day this person will turn around and we can finally like start a relationship. I'll be honest with you guys because I feel like I can, and also this face mask is taking forever to like put on and soak in. But there was a person right around this time last year actually who I was very, very interested in, and I knew that he was not interested in me in the same way. And yet I didn't want to date anyone else. I wasn't interested in trying to find anybody else, because I thought eventually like one day he'll come around. And now I'm totally fine. The relationship like never happened. No relationship ever came out of it. But the point that I'm trying to get to, and I really don't know if this video is going to make any sense at all. I might delete this as soon as I look at the footage. But the point that I'm trying to make is I waited like almost a whole year for this person. I put all of my effort into this person thinking that maybe there was like a small chance that we would end up in a relationship, and we never did. And that thought is very, very scary for me, of having to go through that again, because even though this person did not do anything at all, and he is still a wonderful person to this day who I just respect and admire so much, he didn't necessarily do anything, but it still hurt so bad to know that nothing was ever going to happen. And looking back, it kind of makes me feel very like sucky about myself, looking back and saying like, Ruby, you waited a whole year, or wasted your time pretty much a whole year on a person who was never going to like you back, and you knew that, but you still invested your thoughts into this person. And honestly, that's one of the reasons that I'm very, very scared to even think about getting back into like the dating realm, or even thinking about like getting into a relationship, because I hate how much I invest in people at times. I think it's one of my best qualities, but it's also one of my worst qualities, because it can come back and hurt me in the end. Okay, let's take a break and put on some eye masks. These are from Sephora. These are the rose eye masks. I'm gonna look so cute now. Ah, I got eye mask juice on my legs. Wait, this is so, oh, I get it. Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I think I just scared myself. But another reason why I'm kind of scared to get back into the world of dating, or even the thought of dating somebody, is the insecurities that come along with it. Something that a lot of people might not know about me is when I'm interested in somebody, when I like somebody, I get very shy around that person, and I start to kind of question myself, am I good enough for this person? Or the opposite direction, I'm probably just gonna end up getting disappointed or hurt in the end. And that's something that's so weird for me, because I'm a very confident person and I love who I am, and that's not to say like when I'm interested in somebody I stop liking who I am. It's just you kind of start to question your qualities, and you know what I mean? You're kind of like, am I good enough for this person? Am I not? It's just like so many voices inside your tiny little head. But as of even like super recently, there is a person who I like, but literally as soon as I realized that, these thoughts like immediately came into my head, and they were like, well, you'll probably end up getting disappointed in the end. You're not his type. You know, all these like negative voices that I just don't know why they have to be there. And like, of course, there are a lot of positive ones too. Like, Ruby, if he doesn't like you, it's his loss because you're an incredible girl. But even like those few tiny little negative voices, those are the voices that make me want to like not take the leap and just try. Obviously and honestly, I love being single, but you know, there are days where I wish like I had somebody who could support me on a deeper level than a best friend, or than a family member, or a different level than a friend or family member. And now that I don't have that crutch that kind of justifies like why I'm not looking for a relationship and why I'm not taking the leap, it's just like, and now my brain has gone completely blank. And I know that there were a few more things that I wanted to talk about regarding the subject, but I would be lying to you guys and to myself if I said like I'm content like not being open to exploring the option of like a relationship, but I'm just so scared. And it's something that I've literally dealt with every single time I've liked somebody, but I almost just don't want to dive back into that right now. And obviously like a relationship does not define you, and if you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't have to. The single life is great. I don't know, there are just these like conflicting voices in my head right now. And this was something that like I was really thinking about today as I was like sitting on the couch literally doing nothing, like watching Netflix and eating cereal. I was like, whoa, the whole reason, or the reason that I've been telling people why I haven't been like looking for a relationship is now not a valid reason anymore. And I've just got to kind of face my fears and talk to somebody, or to myself, to a camera, about what is holding me back. Why am I so scared? I think these eye masks finally get to come off. Okay, now it says to rub in the excess liquid. Not gonna lie, those eye masks felt really nice. I'm hoping that I wake up with beautiful under eye skin and facial skin all around. But moral of this little video rant slash story is, I really like the idea of being in a relationship. I'm kind of in the mood to start looking for somebody and to start dating, but on the other hand, I'm kind of not. It's just like a tornado of thoughts up in here right now. It's also probably not helping that it's like really, really late at night and my brain is just like, Ruby, turn off and go to bed. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have something to say or add on to this topic, as random and kind of like weird as this video was, leave it in the comments down below. And I would love to like start a discussion and talk back and forth with you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me, and follow me on all my social media networks. The links are always in the down bar below. But like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Okay, good night, even though I don't know if I'm going to be posting this at night. I probably won't, because I post all of my videos at like 9 a.m. Okay, but regardless, goodbye, good night, good morning, good afternoon. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.